It's not about how much money you have. It's all about how much faith you have. You see, in April of 2024, when God commanded me to open a restaurant, I had zero money. Even my husband was like, how are we going to open a restaurant? And I was like, I have faith. God will provide. Within 30 days, I had my restaurant open and running. 3 weeks after opening our doors, God told me to take all the prices off my menu and he would provide. And again, my husband was like, how are we going to do this? We don't even have that many customers here. Our town was really small. And I was like, God will provide. So the next week we took the prices off our menu. We had the biggest weekend we had ever had. We made more money than we ever had, and there were no prices. There was no prices. We literally just said, pay what you can afford. And if what you can afford is zero, we will still feed you. We fed our community, all the kids of our community, for free for a year. We were closed down for a few months while getting our nonprofit status up and running, but when we would close down, we would make sure and pay for groceries for whatever family needed it. We still actually covered groceries for a few families in the area. Then in January of 2025, I woke up in the middle of the night and God commanded me to go to LA and feed the fire evacuees. Again, my husband was like, we have no money. How is this going to work? And I said, God will provide. I have faith. And sure enough, God provided. We were able to make the trip and we fed thousands of fire evacuees down in California. We then started a program where we were helping a food vendor in LA feed the people on Skid Row every week, and it all came from faith. It all came from faith. That's what people are understanding is we are not rich people. I am not a, what do they call me? A trust fund baby. I am not a trust fund baby. This is all faith. It's all faith in Jesus Christ. It's all believing that God will not forsake us, and he doesn't. So when God commanded us to sell our home and 90% of our worldly possessions and follow him and spread the love of Jesus Christ through food and helping churches find faith in their food programs and starting food programs all over the US, we didn't back down. We had the faith that God would provide, and he has been. He's been providing every day, every time. He's never forsaken us. The problem is God likes to come through on the 11th hour. So people usually freak out and they run and they stop and they say this was a bad decision. But in reality, it's not. God will always see you through. It's about how much faith you have in God.